Hej, siemano wam wszystkim ludzie, z tej strony Arturo, witam was na swoim kanale i kontynuujemy Lost Horizon. Udało nam się wydostać z bazy wojskowej i uratować Thomasa, ale trafiliśmy gdzieś w góry. Rozejrzyjmy się. Już widzę na pierwszy rzut oka, że mamy drogowskaz.
The upper sign reads monastery. The next one points down the valley to the camp. The lower two point to the west. Berlin and, Venice?
No dobra. Nasz główny cel to jest klasztor, tak? Ścieżka do klasztoru. Tutaj mamy też jakąś dźwignię oraz dźwig, wagonik kolejki. Do drogi.
They're nailed on tight. I can't lever them off with my bare hands.
Ale może mam coś w ekwipunku, czym będę mógł to odkręcić, na przykład kołkiem do namiotu.
How is it that a tent peg is more multi-purpose than a penknife? I've levered the signs off the post. Now the Germans will never know how to get home.
Świetnie, chociaż w taki sposób mogliśmy utrudnić im życie. Ścieżka do klasztoru, ślady kół.
Vehicle tracks. They must transport equipment here for lifting up to the monastery.
Możemy wrócić się do obozu.
Pretty sure we just escaped from there.
A jednak nie. Do drogi, ale zanim gdziekolwiek pójdę, chcę wejść na tą platformę. A, silnik, dźwignia i zobaczyć, co się stanie, kiedy pociągnę dźwignię.
A loading platform.
O,
This lever operates the hydraulics that raise the loading platform, but it's not doing me much good if I'm down here.
a gdybyśmy poprosili Kim, żeby tutaj stanęła i podnieśli ją do góry, bo zobaczcie, w tym wagoniku kolejki są jakieś dwie deski. Może udałoby nam się je zabrać. Pogadajmy z Kim.
Hey, Kim.
Yes?
Please don't get in a mood. I do appreciate what you've done. I'm just worried about you.
I'm not a little kid anymore. I don't need a babysitter. Besides, I'm not in a mood. No, I'll stay right here like a good little girl and wait for your instructions. Just like you told me to.
Right. Then listen. I could use your help.
Well, well. How about that? Really?
Really. And you can start by stopping the Madam Act. We're supposed to be saving Richard.
Okay, okay. What do you need?
You see that container up there? If something's out of reach, it's worth having.
Need a leg up?
Tempting, but no. If you stand on that platform, I can lift you up there.
Yes, sir.
No i o to chodziło.
Okay then. Here we go.
Spróbujmy ponownie.
Okay, that's enough.
Wzięła dwie jakieś deski.
Hey, you were right. This stuff will come in handy. It's some wood and a packet of white stuff. Sheesh.
Hey, I saved our lives with a bag of flour and a pumpkin not long ago, so don't be too hasty.
Oh, you're welcome then. I'll just go stand back over there so I don't bother the master at work.
Proszek do pieczenia? Po cholerę komuś proszek do pieczenia w środku gór.
According to the label, this is NaHCO3, which I think is a fancy way of saying baking powder. It dissolves in water to make a cleaning product. Maybe the Germans use it to clean their equipment.
No myślę, że tak. Raczej placków tutaj nie pieką.
The diesel engine that runs the lift. Even if I could reach it, I wouldn't want to switch it on. We don't need any attention from the guys guarding the monastery.
No dobra. O, poczekajcie, mamy też jakąś plamę oleju.
A puddle of oil from the hydraulics. That's more Gus's area than mine.
Nie mogę użyć proszku do pieczenia na oleju. Klej? Też nie. Pewnie będę potrzebował jakiejś manierki, żeby to nabrać. Bądź chochli.
Note to self. Rescue Richard first.
Czyli najpierw udać się do klasztoru.
Okay, I guess the monastery's this way.
Fine deduction, Sherlock.
Sherlocku.
Look, there's the secret side entrance to the courtyard.
Well, given the liberal scattering of grenades all over the place, I'd say it wasn't so secret anymore.
So what do we do now? Can you disarm them or something?
Shh! Be quiet.
And? Anything to report today? Any special instructions?
No, nothing unusual. The chamber is still sealed. We'll probably have to blast tomorrow.
Oh, finally. It's not like the contest to hesitate this long.
Be careful what you say. This job's going to require great care. If we overlook even the smallest detail, the mission might fail.
This should worry me? I'll be happy when the whole thing's over and we can go back home. I hate the winter. I hate the mountains, I hate night watch, and more than ever I'm beginning to hate you.
Well, if you hadn't failed your aptitude test, maybe you wouldn't have been assigned night watch.
You'd better watch yourself, Hagen.
Oh, I will. I'll watch myself all the way back to camp, where I will watch myself drink schnapps all evening and then watch myself crawl into a warm, cozy bed.
Oh, good. You enjoy yourself. Try not to get caught in any avalanches on the way down.
Just remember to feed the dog. He hasn't eaten all day.
Yeah, I know how to do my job.
Czyli jakieś spięcia między Niemcami też tutaj zachodzą.
Good. Only a couple of guys on night watch.
So, how do we get in?
Don't worry. I'll think of something.
No doubt.
Linki wyzwalające miny. Kanion. Tutaj widzę, że są przywiązane granaty.
God forbid. Interesting.
What's interesting?
What? Oh, these grenades here. I just realized they're gas grenades.
And is that good?
Since when is poison gas a good thing?
I mean, can you defuse them more easily than other grenades?
No, I can't. And besides, I don't have the tools I'd need.
What's so interesting about them then?
Well, actually, nothing when I think about it. Except that it's very clever. I mean, if they go off, they won't destroy the bridge, and they won't risk setting off an avalanche with a big explosion. So really, it's a very sensible and intelligent defense strategy. Clever Nazis.
And this is supposed to help us somehow?
Well, no, but...
Then why are we having this ridiculous conversation? Think of something.
Yes, ma'am.
Trochę wkurzająca jest taki... No, w sumie nie wiem, po co my ją braliśmy. Linki wyzwalające miny. Rozumiem, że tędy nie przejdziemy do wejścia.
If I happen to feel a strong urge to die sometime today, I might consider that course of action. But until then, I'm not touching those wires.
Mamy też smoka.
A figure of a dragon carved into the wall. I can't go 10 yards around here without almost falling into a crevice. Crevasse. I meant crevasse.
A może... Gdybyśmy postawili tutaj te deski, udałoby się nam przejść na drugą stronę. Jest jakaś szczelina.
Looks like a crack in the rock.
Ale pewnie nic nie będę mógł zrobić, dopóki nie przedostanę się na drugą stronę. Ptasie gniazdo.
Luckily, whatever monster of a bird built this is nowhere to be seen. From the speckling on the eggshell, I'd say it was a Himalayan griffin vulture. Probably.
O! Skorupka od jajka.
A broken eggshell. Judging by its size, it must have come from a golden eagle or a Himalayan griffin vulture.
I teraz przyszła mi taka myśl do głowy. Cofnijmy się do skrzyżowania Tutaj mamy plamę oleju. Może uda się troszeczkę nabrać do skorupki.
I'll try to collect some oil in the eggshell.
No i pięknie. Olej może nam się do czegoś przydać, na przykład żeby naoliwić jakiś mechanizm. Ale dobra, spróbuję smoczy pazur. No właśnie, chyba będę mógł przejść po deskach na drugą stronę.
The planks only reach about halfway across.
Albo i nie. Chyba że da się w jakiś sposób te deski połączyć. Na przykład za pomocą kleju.
The planks only reach about halfway across.
Czyli to jednak nie jest dobre rozwiązanie. Odpływ. O!
The plank should just about reach the drain from here.
A, rozumiem. Zrobimy sobie taki mostek pod ukos.
Perfect. Let's get over there.
Po przejściu na drugą stronę chętnie bym te deski wrzucił do kanionu, tak żeby Niemcy też nie mogli się tutaj przedostać.
The opening's too narrow to get a hold. But if I give the stone a knock... Yep, it's certainly hollow back there.
Spróbujmy zatem kołkiem do namiotu.
Let's lever open this rock and take a look inside.
Może będzie tam jakiś magiczny przycisk, który otworzy boczne wejście.
Well, what do we have here?
Drewniane koło.
I can't get a good grip on it. It's a wooden wheel mounted on an axle deep in the rock. There's a slot in the front here.
Z przodu jest otwór. Ale nie mogę nic tutaj użyć.
It won't budge. This must be the side entrance to the courtyard that Thomas mentioned. A figure of a dragon carved into the wall.
Dobra, rozejrzyjmy się dokładnie. Może coś będę mógł stąd zabrać, żeby wyciągnąć to drewniane koło. No bo teoretycznie nic na tym użyć nie mogę. Próbuję wszystkich przedmiotów. Proszek do pieczenia raczej tutaj nie Albo?
Maybe one of the signs would fit in the wheel slot. Great. That makes for a good handle. The sign makes a decent makeshift handle.
A jednak.
I've got it turned a little, but I can't get the handle any further round.
Spróbujmy zatem jeszcze raz.
Okay, I'll stick a wooden sign in this slot too.
Rozumiem, tam jest kilka otworów i do każdego otworu pasuje inna tabliczka. A że mamy 4 tabliczki, to zapewne 4 razy muszę tym kołem obrócić.
And another handle is set.
Przemyślane. Jestem ciekaw, czy ten mechanizm wymyślili Niemcy, czy ten ktoś, kto zbudował tą świątynię.
Well, that's the last sign.
Ale obstawiam to drugie. Nie bezpodstawnie pewnie ten drogowskaz był tam postawiony.
Perfect. It's come all the way around. Shh! Quiet.
think?
I mean even quieter than before. There's a guard dog down there. It's probably more intelligent than the Germans we've come up against.
Relax. You're the one nattering away.
Well, we're definitely in the right place. This must be the courtyard Thomas talked about. According to him, the entrance to the secret chamber should be in the western wall.
So what now?
Same as before. You stay put, and I'll come up with something.
I'm giddy with anticipation.
No dobra. Na dole chodzi pies. Doberman.
We're about 3 meters up. A handsome Doberman. I'm actually a dog lover. It's just this dog doesn't look like he returns my affections. Story of my life. Between the Doberman and the Argali, I think I'd rather fight the sheep.
Czy to jest jakieś nawiązanie do Broken Sworda?
There's a tin down there. An aluminium knapsack. Used to use these things in the army.
Rozumiem. Dziwna skrzynia.
No idea what this is. There's a cable leading to those lamps. But this thing is definitely too small to be a generator. I can't reach it from here.
Nie możemy iść ani na lewo, ale mamy jakiś kawał śniegu.
A small snowdrift.
Może ja będę mógł zasypać tego psa?
The dog's kennel. I can't reach the kennel from up here. Can't reach it. Not the first time I've been confronted by this problem. It doesn't look terribly stable. But I might actually be able to land on the ground without breaking every bone in my body. There's just one small problem. And it's called a Doberman.
Blok.
It's a pulley. Damn it. The noise from this rusty old winch is alerting the dog.
No i już wiem, po co mi będzie skorupka od jajka z olejem silnikowym.
Let's get this old thing oiled up. No, not you, Kim.
Okej. Ja wiem, żebyś Kim też naoliwił.
Let's give it a crack.
Czyli rozumiem, że coś będę mógł do tego przywiązać.
It's a pulley. It's not worth the risk.
Ale niespecjalnie wiem co. Tak jakby brakowało mi jeszcze jakiegoś przedmiotu. Wojskowa manaszka.
We're about 3 meters up. It's a pulley. It's not worth the risk.
Czegoś mi chyba jeszcze brakuje.
It won't be enough to knock the snow down.
Dobra, cofnijmy się na chwilę. Jeszcze się dokładnie tutaj rozejrzyjmy. Drewniane koło.
The door's already open. A figure of a dragon carved into the wall.
Może coś z tych lin będę mógł zabrać? Nie? Też nie. No dobra. Tutaj jest wózek, dźwig, silnik.
Think I'll give her a minute to cool off. Women.
No jak wolisz.
Note to self. Rescue Richard first. A loading platform. We've already got the gear. No point going up again.
Czyli tutaj jednak nic nie znajdziemy. smok. Może na tym smoku coś będę mógł użyć. Młynek modlitewny?
Does this count as desecration of religious artifacts? Come to think of it, I did fall down a crevasse immediately after sealing those incense sticks. Whoa, there's a strong magnetic pull on this prayer wheel. Only, I'm pretty sure this tent peg is aluminium. So that doesn't make sense.
Ciekawe.
Done. I've got it. That's strange. The surface of the prayer wheel is lukewarm despite the cold. And it's no ordinary magnet. It attracts all kinds of metals.
Może ja ten artefakt będę mógł przywiązać do bloku i w ten sposób na przykład przyciągnąć cynową puszkę, wojskową manaszkę, no i dojść do tej dziwnej skrzyni.
Okay, I'll hang the prayer wheel on the pulley hook.
No właśnie.
Let's see what we can catch. Meat in a tin. The classy option.
Mamy mięsko.
There's nothing down there I can reach with the pulley.
Czy da się to w jakiś sposób przesunąć w tą stronę?
I can't reach it. It's ready to lower down the prayer wheel.
Może jest tu gdzieś jakieś koło bądź dźwignia, którą będę mógł sterować.
It's ready to lower down the prayer wheel. This is how they used to open things in the past. You'd think they'd invent the tin opener at the same time as the tin.
Obrzydliwe mięso.
I'm sure he'd love it. But how does that help me? Should be a nice, quiet landing.
O,
Great.
to w ten sposób zdobędziemy manaszkę. Nie chciałem wychodzić.
Magnetic prayer wheel fishing. I love rescue missions.
Ciekawe, czy coś znajdziemy w środku.
There's something interesting about this prayer wheel. I'll hold on to it. Let's see what's in this knapsack. A gas mask, a canteen, a compass and a torch.
O, nawet sporo przedmiotów. Maska przeciwgazowa. Moglibyśmy ją założyć, gdybyśmy chcieli przejść przez most.
A torch and compass? Well, I guess I could replace the torch lens with the magnifying glass, bring things into focus a bit, but how can I attach them to one another?
Mamy klej.
I'll spread some glue on the broken pieces of glass from the torch. There we go. The torchlight is now focused through the magnifying glass.
Może w ten sposób rozpuścimy kawał śniegu, ale w sumie tu nie ma słońca.
Always experiment in hopeless situations. The baking powder's bubbling and fizzing. It does say on the packet, avoid contact with acids. I suppose sour fruit tea does constitute an acid. That's what happens when you don't read the instructions.
Zakrętka od manierki, pieniądza się manierka.
I can't screw it on too tight. The gas might make it explode. Which I assume would be bad if I'm still holding on to it.
No dobra.
All right, let's get this bugger back in his house. Good boy. Now, stay.
teraz zrobimy bombę.
With the lid sealed tight, the canteen should blow in a few seconds. Should be enough to bring down that snowdrift right on top of the mud. Here goes.
That cat in Hong Kong seems a long time ago now, but nonetheless, this makes the score Fenton 2, Animal World 0.
You're more intelligent than a dog. I can't think of any possible way to express my admiration more clearly.
Just hang on my every word.
Fenton chyba nie do końca lubi zwierzęta. Ale tak, pozbyliśmy się psa. Co prawda spadła na budę zaspa śniegu, ale wydaje mi się, że ten doberman łatwo by to odkopał. Pamiętajcie, psy są dobrymi kopaczami. Ale to tylko gierka.
Great. The snow should put the Doberman on ice for a while. Sorry, that was bad.
Dobra, sprawdźmy, co to jest za dziwna skrzynia.
Real adventurers love a challenge. You have the chance to try the more difficult version of this riddle. Can you handle it?
Tak, lubię wyzwania. Nie pogram w łatwiejszą wersję.
This box is a giant battery. Impressive equipment, but what the hell is this? I thought Germans were supposed to be efficient. If I can get these connected properly, we should be able to shed some light on the situation.
Okej, no dobra, moi drodzy, to może troszeczkę potrwać. Zapewne, no bo tu mam wtyczki i tu mam wtyczki. Zapewne muszę jechać kabel po kabelku po kolei, aż dojdę do odpowiedniej wtyczki i będę wiedział, w które złącze mam ją podłączyć. To może być troszkę dłuższe niż myślałem, ale dobra. Spróbujmy. Ja to zrobię na szybko, po prostu przewinę do przodu.
Okay, which side?
Nie wiem, czy nie lepiej by było zrobić to metodą prób i błędów. No bo szczerze powiedziawszy, to te kable są tak namieszane, że nawet jak wyciągacie słuchawki od swojego smartfona z szafki, to one nigdy nie są tak poplątane jak tutaj. Mimo że i tak są zawsze poplątane. No ale dobra, powiedzmy, metodą prób i błędów.
And then there was light.
I'll give this to you. You do get there, eventually, despite all sensible evidence to the contrary.
I'm ignoring that. Now, this secret door must be around here somewhere.
Przyznam wam się szczerze, że spędziłem prawie 15 minut na rozwiązywaniu tej łamigłówki. Wcale nie było łatwo. Próbowałem metodą prób i błędów, nie udawało się. Było mnóstwo kombinacji, nie chciało mi się myśleć. Postanowiłem jeszcze raz spróbować, idąc kabelek po kabelku, aż w końcu się udało. Dlatego postanowiłem dociąć ten filmik, no bo to po prostu by było bez sensu, gdybyście to oglądali, jak ja to szukam. Ale dobra, zapaliliśmy zachodnią ścianę.
According to Thomas, the entrance to the secret chamber should be somewhere in this wall. Nothing out of the ordinary. I suppose that's why it's a secret door. Just these small round ornaments in the wall.
Ornament.
It won't budge.
Mamy 4 ornamenty.
It won't budge.
Trzy ornamenty.
It won't budge.
Ani drgnie. No dobra. Musimy wykombinować coś innego. Do bramy.
Must lead to the main entrance. Nothing for me out there.
Czyli tam nie możemy iść. W dół ekranu iść też nie możemy. Z kim się nie da porozmawiać? Psia Buda.
Great. Is rescuing an angry...
A może? Nie, już myślałem. O!
Strange. It looks metal, but the prayer wheel's having no effect on this one. No reaction. Aha. The magnetic force has swung open the metal plate.
Mozaika.
Real adventurers love a challenge. You have the chance to try the more difficult version of this riddle. Can you handle it?
No i mamy kolejną łamigłówkę. Tak lubię wyzwania.
This mosaic shows two winding dragons. Thomas mentioned a text that described just that. The door is guarded by two dragons. Yao the strong and Zhao the wise. Zhao the mother is twice as old as her son Yao. Well, brains and brawn. I'm the full package. Better get cracking on this.
Okej. Dobra, mi się wydaje, że to nie będzie wcale trudne. Tak pasuje. Tak teoretycznie też pasuje. To wygląda jak poprawne rozwiązanie, ale nic się nie wydarzyło. Chyba że to nie jest poprawne rozwiązanie. Ale co w takim razie moglibyśmy tutaj zmienić? Tu mi nie pasuje to wejście. Okej.
Got it. The body of the mother dragon covers twice as many tiles as her son's, twice as old. So that's what it meant. Ta-da!
You're beginning to scare me.
Come on, let's go.
Nie było to wcale jakoś specjalnie skomplikowane. Tajemny pokój.
My nose is telling me this monk's been dead for some time. Richard? Richard, are you here?
Where are you going?
Wait here and don't touch anything.
What's that?
A belt pack.
Richard's?
Must be.
So where is he?
I'll have a look around. Maybe there's another exit. No idea what it's for, but I can't move it. It's a huge carving of a dragon. He's been dead for days. I don't understand any of this.
Symbole.
Kim, do you see these symbols everywhere?
They're hard to miss, aren't they? Do you know what they mean?
Not my area, but I've seen them before. In your uncle's notes.
Where?
In the section where your uncle wrote about Professor Hayes and the dead monk in the cave. But his notes were in that weird script of yours.
Ah, right. It says, with Hayes's help, my uncle managed to translate the characters they found on the burned map.
And? Can you translate what's written here on the walls?
I don't know. Hayes thought these weren't really hieroglyphics in the truest sense of the word, meaning he didn't think the pictures actually represented words.
So what are they then?
He believed they may have been the first real writing system, a proto-script.
Okay. Is that good? That's good, right? You can translate it.
Can't really say until I've taken a good look at it. If I'm going too slow, feel free to take over.
Sorry, I just don't know how much time we have before the guards notice the open door.
Okay. So according to Hayes, the characters don't represent individual words. They represent complete sentences.
Really?
Yes, the characters aren't arranged in horizontal or vertical lines. They're organized in squares.
How practical.
I think the characters over the door read, behind the gate in this room, the sleeping dragon is hidden.
So there is another exit. Where?
Maybe there's something about it here. There are 2 keys that can open the gate and unleash the dragon. One is protected by the guardians of the gate. Hidden in a far distant place, the other key is waiting for those who, in the coming age, will have the power to confront the monster. Looking through the eye of the dragon reveals the hiding place on the keeper's map. All must beware of the dragon. Its power is tempting, but death and decay await those who cannot tame it.
That's it?
I'm afraid so.
Great.
Doesn't make sense to you?
Well, I suppose aside from all the dragon stuff, we do at least know there was a key here somewhere. Richard probably used it to escape. And there's a second key. Somewhere. So, to sum up, Richard disappeared through a door that we can't unlock using a key we don't have, to a place we know nothing about.
Wait a moment.
What?
The way to find the second key's hiding place is written right here. The location is recorded on a map. We'll be able to see it when we look through the eye of the dragon.
Great. Unfortunately, I don't have any dragons on me right now.
Think about it. When Hayes and my uncle found the monk, they said he had the remains of a map, along with...
A gemstone resembling the eye of a dragon.
Great to see you're keeping up.
Do you know what happened to the stone and the map?
If we believe the notes, then Hayes took the eye.
Then Hayes might still have both.
It's possible. Wherever this gate leads, Richard must be on the other side. We need to find Hayes.
It's worth a shot. Do you know where he is?
In Marrakesh. I'm sure that now that his meaningless career has finally failed, That pathetic excuse for a scientist is still hanging around there, selling cheap junk to tourists. But your conversation just now renders him essential to the cause. The Eye of the Kanjur. According to legend, the green dragon eye will show us how to open the gates to Shambhala. We have been looking for it for days now. Your help has been invaluable. It seems the eye was removed from here years ago. It has been in Professor Hayes' possession ever since. We shall convince him to cooperate with us, and he will open the gate to Shambhala.
Stay close to me, Kim.
I really must thank you. You've delivered both the cartographer's notes and the perfect translator for the job. You have my gratitude, Mr. Paddocka? Oh, do forgive me. I haven't properly introduced myself. I am Hannah, Countess von Hagenhild, leader of this expedition.
Well, it's been lovely to meet you, Countess. So, unless you need us for anything else, we'll just let ourselves out.
I'm afraid I'm unable to allow that. You must understand the importance of this location.
Sure. So important you had to murder a load of innocent people to secure it.
I wouldn't expect you to understand. Unfortunately, you won't live long enough to see the wonders of Shambhala with your own eyes, nor the power that these wonders will give us. I'm certainly not going to make the same mistake as our somewhat amateur friends in Hong Kong. I won't keep you alive any longer than is absolutely necessary. Which is around about the next 30 seconds. Take him outside and execute him.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! I'm sure there's been some misunderstanding here. Maybe we can help each other.
I'm not trying to make friends. I plan to annihilate my enemies. But take heart. My decision affects you alone. The little girl stays alive. For now. She will be very useful in helping us to translate the cartographer's notes. Grasser, take the girl down to the camp and see to it that she is made comfortable. Then send a telegram to Berlin informing the minister that we are leaving for Morocco to take possession of item 28. And tell the museum that we need to examine the original Piri Reis map. They shall make the necessary preparations.
Jawohl, Countess.
And you two, why are you still standing here? I want this man coloring the snow red.
Stop! That's far enough.
Sometimes you've got to embrace death before escaping him. Here goes nothing.
Halt! After you, young lady.
Get your hands off me!
Let's go. Back to the camp.
Keep driving. Christ! Get out, kid!
Your whiskey, sir.
Thank you.
Excuse me for asking, sir, but are you okay?
What? Why do you ask? I have a glass of whiskey, a beautiful view of the clouds. What could be wrong?
Okay, just let me know if there's anything I can do for you.
Thanks. But the only thing that can help me now is time and another whiskey.
Rozdział 3. Wyścig z czasem. Marrakesz.
Hello? Shop?
Bonjour, monsieur.
Professor Hayes, I presume.
No, sorry, monsieur. My name is Philippe Lacoste.
Oh, I thought... Well, I was told that this was Professor Hayes' shop.
That is, in fact, true, monsieur. Unfortunately, Monsieur Hayes has neglected to punctually pay his taxes to the local administration on numerous occasions, which is why he is now in prison while I inspect and catalogue his possessions for the French courts. If you're here to assert claims against Monsieur Hayes, I'll have to ask you to wait until I have a complete overview of his possessions.
He does have something I need. Can you tell me where I might find him?
In the gendarmerie not far from the Medina. If you exit the bazaar through the northern gate, you cannot miss it.
Thank you.
Au revoir, monsieur.
It would have been too easy anyway. And in any case, the avalanche has probably cost the Countess half a day at least. Professor Hayes and the Eye of the Dragon are as good as mine.
Moi drodzy, dotarliśmy do Maroka. Co prawda po drodze troszeczkę sprawy się pokomplikowały. Nie mam zielonego pojęcia, czy Kim przeżyła, ale mam nadzieję, że nic jej nie jest i wkrótce się spotkamy. Moi drodzy, w tym momencie kończymy ten odcineczek. Mam nadzieję, że wam się podobał. Dzięki wielkie za uwagę. Trzymajcie się i do usłyszenia. Hej!